WWF's efforts for the conservation of the Mesoamerican reef were supported by the Austrian Development Agency (ADA) and the Coca-Cola Company through the project Stregthened Communities for Watershed Stewardship and Development in Guatemala, which is rooted in WWF's local partnership with CARE, specifically the joint commitment of the two organizations to the principle of fair reward for environmental stewardship. The Mesoamerican Reef is a priority marine ecoregion that extends along the coast of Honduras, Guatemala, Belize, and Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. It is home to the largest barrier coral reef system in the Western Hemisphere and sustains the livelihoods of several millions of people, including various different ethnic groups. Given the strong influence of terrestrial activities and ecosystems on the health of the coral reef system, the MARS area of influence includes all the watersheds in the 4 countries that drain into the Caribbean. Among them, the watershed formed by Rio Dulce and Lake Izabal, located in the northeast corner of Guatemala, which in turn includes 3 sub-watersheds, Rio Polochic, and Lake Izabal. This important watershed drains into the Gulf of Honduras and embodies WWF's reach to reef conservation and development approach in this globally outstanding ecoregion. The goal of the project was to promote integrated management of the Polochic watershed to secure access to water from the well-being of local indigenous communities and to maintain critical environmental services for people and nature. To do this, the project aimed to strengthen community organizations, develop alternative income options, and promoted access to potable water. These actions sought to guarantee adequate water supply and poverty alleviation alternatives for communities living in and around these fragile freshwater ecosystems. The activities of the project were carried out in 3 communities located in Pueblo Viejo Basin, tributary to Polochic watershed, and the main achievements were: Rio Chiquito Community, honey production and marketing managed by young community-based entrepreneurs. This project represents an alternative to the agricultural activities, especially during non-harvesting season or difficult times. It consisted in the implementation of 50 beehives where the honey is collected, bottled, and sold, having all the activities carried out and managed by young community entrepreneurs, contributing to improve individual and family income and creating new jobs, as well increasing vegetation cover in the river basin through bee pollination and to protect forests in the community from further clearing for agriculture. Implementation of a freshwater drinking system improving the health and food safety for 640 inhabitants of the community. Cancoy Community, production and processing of cardamom managed by young community-based entrepreneurs. This project consisted in the implementation of a cardamom dryer to avoid transportation of cardamom cherry. This process reduces cost and adds value to the product, increasing family income and creating new jobs. Fuel wood for the dryer comes from the management of cardamom plantation shadow trees. Forests in turn are protected and the plantations are managed under agroforestry systems, reducing soil erosion. Pueblo Viejo Community, coffee processing managed by female community-based entrepreneurs, consisted in the implementation of coffee drying, grinding, and packaging systems to add value to their coffee production. The processes are being carried out by women from the community, who have organized themselves into an enterprise administration committee. Also, coffee quality and productivity in the field have improved through better agricultural practices, contributing to the conservation of agroforestry systems in the coffee plantations, forest protection, and soil erosion reduction. The long-term standing of these productive projects was addressed by the creation and strengthening of 4 community organizations to develop the environmentally friendly productive activities and administer the freshwater drinking system. So, the project Stregthened Communities for Watershed Stewardship and Development in Guatemala promoted sustainable production of agricultural crops by means of better agricultural practices that contribute to reducing erosion and agrochemical use, Sustainable community businesses that have considerable social and economic impacts on indigenous communities, while reducing the impact on the watershed. Consolidation of community organizations and capacity building and strengthening in Cancoy, Rio Chiquito, and Pueblo Viejo, as means to achieve long-term sustainability of the projects implemented. Overall, the main benefits are 1,376 hectares of broad-leaved forests are being protected by the participating communities, representing 30% of the intervention area of the project. 507 hectares of agroforestry systems with permanent crops are being protected, representing 11% of the intervention area of the project. An estimated 12% reduction in soil erosion in the project intervention areas, due mainly to conservation and continuity of the agroforestry systems. 15% increase in the income of the participating families. 20% profitability in environmentally friendly community-based enterprises. Reduction from 33% to 15% in infant mobility rate in the community where the freshwater drinking systems were implemented. Put all together, the main contribution of this initiative was, and continues to be, to reduce the pressure in the mid and high portion of the Polochic watershed, which impacts the health of the marine ecosystems in the lower areas in the MAR. These actions not only secure water as a vital resource and reduce poverty in the area, but also increase the capacity of local government agencies and community-based organizations to participate and take ownership, ensuring its success and long-term sustainability.